So, what do you do when tough times come? You get caught up in a situation and it's like, oh, you gotta know what to do. I want to help you with that. Hello, I'm Talonda, and I'm here to help you find ways that you can develop a high quality of life for yourself, just so you can enjoy life. We all deserve to have a great life. And sometimes we have to maneuver through some things. A lot of it's internal to help us to get there, but it is definitely possible and doable because I've done it. And is it a perfect situation for me every day? Absolutely not. Most days I'm good. Most days are really, really good for me. But I have my moments when it's like, uh, I need a little extra support these days. That's what it's been like for me lately. So that's what I like to do. And please consider subscribing if you feel like this resonates with you, because that is what I like to do, help people to find ways that they can enhance the quality of their lives so they can have the life they've always wanted. We all deserve that, especially with so much chaos and confusion going on in this world today. It's very important to be able to stay grounded, right? And to be able to have have uh, have that security blanket there so that you just know, okay, I have something in place in case something goes down. Okay, so what I want to talk more about is, okay, what do you do? You're in a crazy situation and you don't really know mentally how to handle it. Well, the funny thing is, I I don't know if you saw my previous videos or shorts or something I have up there, but recently I ran into my garage door. I backed into it trying to go out, and it got hooked onto like the windshield wiper on the back of my van, and that it was hard to get it off. And then when it did finally come off, the garage was just ruined. And then after a certain point, it just fell, and I was just like, I just felt like everything was crashing down because there was previous things that happened. Oh, and I believe that was September 11th, of all days. It was either the 10th or the 11th. But anyway, so I was feeling really down, really bad because I felt like, oh my gosh, the last thing we need is for another huge expense right now to be worrying about right now. And I felt like it's such a waste to have to start all over again and get a whole new door. Now, I want to say with a caveat, there is homeowners insurance. I'm working towards that. So that should help me with the cost. Either offset it or maybe pay it off completely. So I won't be completely just out there. That's the first thing. Um, and the second thing is, it was another thing I was going to say. Well, I can't remember, but the homeowner's insurance is there as an option, so I won't feel like I'm stuck. Uh, and so, also, a funny thing that happened was my son, who loves to go outside on nature trails because he loves like bugs and different creatures. I don't know, maybe one day he's going to be an entomologist or something. I don't know. But he does, he's like an explorer kind of person. And so he knows a lot of detailed facts about different creatures from the wild. And so we like to go out there and just explore and discover things that are going on. And so this particular day, he wanted to go to the place, the nature trail, where we've been going. One of them, we go to several, but this is one of them we really like to frequent because it's not far from our house. And so he wanted to go. And, there's always that part of me that wants to sulk in my self pity about how terrible of a person I am, or just cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs I am, even though everyone does it. But you just feel so bad because it's like, oh, that's good. All I saw was dollar signs. That's all I saw. So anyway, my son wanted to go there, and he even said to me, after the garage door broke, he said, "Are we still going to be able to go?" And a large part of me wanted to be like, "Oh my gosh, no! I got to deal with this." And then I was like, you know what? He's right. Life has to go on. So it's the first thing you need to think. Life must go on. Don't stop your entire world over this stuff, because things are going to happen. You can't allow that to create havoc in your life and make you forget about doing things that you should be doing, like your normal routine, or make you so distraught that you can't focus on what you need to do. And that's me naturally, just like that. The first thing, the two things I just said: being distraught, so distraught that I can't focus, and um, not being able to do what I'm supposed to do because I'm just so caught up in that thing. And I'm so thankful for my son because he brought that up and it was the best thing for me. And I was able to go out there, vent, and just kind of just enjoy the warm hug from nature. And it turned out to be a beautiful day. And I was so grateful that he said that, because I would say, under if it was me and he was not around, I would not have thought to do that. But I learned something, that I'm always talking about, oh, I'm going to get outside and walk and do these things. Well, this is the time to do it. And this is why you do it. You're feeling bad, whether it's bad about yourself or just bothered by any situation, go outside and walk somewhere. It will really change your life. My husband does that. He goes sometimes for walks, and he loves it. He said he can clear his head and think through things. And if it's something, he got upset about or anything like that, that he's stressed about, that will all go away. And I'm telling you, it works. Being there, it was like in the forest, among the trees, and you could hear the birds chirping. You can hear the little whatever creatures, there were bugs, whatever. You could hear the sound of whatever is out there, frog, whatever. And it was so peaceful. It was like something special about wildlife and nature that is soothing to me. And so I'm like, I'm going to use that. And so find your things. And for me, I feel like I need a few things. So not just one thing. Because what if for some reason I can't get to the place? I need to have a backup, and then a backup to the backup. I always say, have your A, B, and C. If you can do that, you normally are okay. Every now and then, even C is like, oh, I can't believe it. But for the most part, if you can have your main thing and then a backup plan and then a backup to your backup, you will be, most of the time, you will be in a good position. So that was my A. Go straight, pew, straight to the nature trail. Now, what if it was raining that day? And of course, that would have thrown another whammy, because that would mean dealing with a broken garage in the rain. But that didn't happen, thank God. So I need a B. Uh, and honestly, I don't always feel like I know what my B is. I do have this thing where I have these uh, games on my phone, apps. And there are certain games on there that are meant to calm you down, to help you to relax and get in the right frame of mind. It's like mindless games that don't require you to do a lot of thinking and having a plan. You're just having fun. It doesn't matter if I lose, I lose. Blah blah blah. Something like that. Not a lot of strategy and skill. Well, you can if you want to, but it's not required, and you don't have to do a whole lot to go to the next round. So for me, gaming is another. So it's number two. Gaming. Um, I also have uh, interactions with animals, but I would not add that to the list because animals are unpredictable and I don't want to depend on that. And then let's see, say it falls through. Like maybe the particular animal, for example, my pet, maybe that particular animal is for some reason having a bad day and just not being their normal, jolly, happy self. I have to account for that. So I don't like to depend on animals all the time. Although it's nice to have them, and yes, you can depend on them as an extra thing, but in terms of your main, like, okay, when something happens, I need something. So, number one, nature trail. Number two, gaming. I mean, and I would also put in number two, not just gaming, but other mindless things like watching. For me, what gets me is watching old sitcoms from when I was a child. I have the streaming services on here, and I can push buttons and get what I want to get. Very simple. Like I've been watching shows like, this is telling my age, but shows like Who's the Boss, Saved by the Bell, Alf, if you remember Alf. um, Shows like that that are very light and heartwarming and help me to feel good and happy and all fuzzy inside. It takes my worries away because it's like, oh, we're, it's usually an American family, but there's, yes, issues come up, but they're lighthearted. So I would say that, or game shows. So anything. So for me, so I guess my number two is just entertainment stuff, whether it's gaming, uh, some type of old sitcom series, also game shows, light-hearted entertainment. And then number three, I would say for me, and everybody's things are going to be different, but for me, it's call my sister or whoever that person is who you feel like, you know what, no matter what, this person will not judge me. That I know that they love me unconditionally and they're going to be here to support me no matter what I say, how I say it. I don't have to worry about I can just lay everything out and say, oh, like I can dump on her, even though she probably like, what? No, my sister's very sweet. I have three sisters, but I'm talking about in particular one of um, the sister that I grew up with because we have the same mom. So my sister who has the same mom uh, loves me unconditionally and she knows me inside out. She knows what my triggers are. She knows how to kind of look out for me before things happen. Like she'll say, if she's with me, she'll say, "I'll go ahead and blah blah blah." That's telling me, okay, she's already she already knows my patterns and knows what's going to come up, so she's going to go ahead and take care of certain things. That's my sister. People like that in your life who love you unconditionally, who you can tell anything to, they're not going to judge you, they're going to support you, they're going to do anything they can for you, and um, they help you feel better. People like that. So I would say. So those are my three. What are your three? Do you have any three? Or maybe you need to come up with some. I would also like to suggest if you're into things with words and letters, I just bought some more word search puzzle books that I'm going to start working on. That will help me a lot with calming down because it's just like, doo-doo-doo. I guess it's mindless. I mean, it requires some type of skill, right? knowing alphabetical order, or well, not even that, just knowing how to find stuff in puzzle, you know, uh, puzzle problem solving type skills or detective type skills. So anyway, if you feel like you need another thing, I would say that would be D, you know, puzzle books, things like that, things with paper, books, read a novel, take it off you, out of your head. I just helped someone with that the other day, and they were discussing with me that they didn't know what to do. They were just stuck like, what do I do? Everything was crashing down, and she was feeling just like, oh. And I said, you got to find something. And this is me taking I got to take my own advice too, because when I'm in the midst of my issue, I don't always remember to do these things. So this is me also saying this in this video so that I will come back and say, oh, that's right. But I would say really looking for that one or two or three things, but looking for something that's going to take your mind off of the situation so you can relax. And then you can come back later and revisit the situation and then make decisions or whatever it is you have to do. But I told her, that she just needed an opportunity to just go do something she liked, to fill her mind in with the positive things she likes. And for her, I think it was books or movies or something like that. And the next time we talked, I believe we talked again after that, and she was fine. She had felt better. She realized, okay, I'm able to, I can, I can handle it. I'm in control. That's a big thing. If you feel out of control or like you don't have complete control, that's when you know you need to get help. So make sure that if you are feeling a little bit, it's way too much for you, even with the steps or the the uh, the ABCD now that I gave you, still not working out. Seek professional help. Find a way to get the help you need so that you can actually function in this society. And also, we don't think about this part, so we don't drive our family members crazy. Because I know when I'm not right, I drive everyone in the house crazy, and they're just like, and they don't want to deal with me for a long time. So you also have to think about those in your circle circle whom you love or who love you, and they don't deserve your crazy, you know. Now that doesn't mean they can't love you through it and all that, but especially if they're children, they are looking for you to be the parent and to step up and do this, that, and the other. They are not gonna say, "Oh well, yeah, I know she's human too, and she had a bad day, so I guess I'll stop being a brat or whatever it is." No, what kid does that? None, because they're all self-centered until a certain point, till they realize stuff. You know, oh man, I'm getting older. I got to start paying bills. Yeah, if I don't make that money, I'm not gonna eat. Yeah, when they get to that point, then they're ready. But until then, they're still living off of you, and they are not um, in that mature frame of mind yet. So, anyway, let me circle back to what I was saying. Have those things in your mind, just saying, okay, if this doesn't work out, boom, this doesn't work out, boom, and just go down the line. And I guarantee you, now I'm not God. I can't tell you with certainty, but I'm almost positive you will. And I'm not a professional. This is just personal experience. I'm sharing just some tips, life tips. That's it. But so when I say guarantee, of course, there's always a but. But in general, I would say you will feel better and you'll have a better week. So try it. You never know. I hope this helps. This video has gotten very long, and I know I'm sleepy because I talk too much. Sorry for that, but I hope you got the help you need through this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and even share if you feel like it could help someone else. Have a great day.